About Face foundation has this nice doe foot. So what I do is I smear it all over and I take my brush and I push it in. So watch, push, push, push. And then I bring it down my neck. And then you can also press and flick, press and flick, press and flick. Concealer is House Labs. After we apply, take the concealer brush and again, press and kind of flick. Press and move, press and move. So be careful here. If I get too much in my eye, it can irritate my eye. And how far up do you want to go? Do you want to bring it up there? Because I've got some on there. And look at where I put it, is I aimed on my little eye divot. So where do you have your discoloration? Where do you want coverage and concealing? Do you want to bring it up here to brighten up your inner corner? Sephora contour stick, pick it up just a little bit. And notice stippling. This isn't the press and flick. This is stippling. This is dual-sided for contour and for foundation. I can take the foundation side to help blend if I need to. Patrick Ta just enough. Same brush. Picking up some of the cream. Laying the cream down. Why did I just lay the cream down? Because I had put some powder on. That's some Myrex powder. So you layer, right? So since I have powder on, I'm adding cream and look, it's the push and flick. I love this blush. This is one of my favorite blush. It comes with this, which you can use for blush, right? So coverage, one little tap to just get off the extra, and then you pat it and you start circling it around. Now blush disappears from my face pretty quickly, so I usually go with a heavy hand. Now the Makeup by Mario and the Patrick Ta blushes are the ones that seem to last the longest. Because I set it with the powder, right? But remember Patrick, right? He likes the cream over, so we could pick up a little more cream and just add one final layer lightly. What about coming up here? Well, I already put on my concealer, so I can bring it up here if I want to, and I can bring it up over here if I want to. You know, have fun. It's your blush, it's your face, experiment. This is, I'm still experimenting with this palette. I'm not sure how much I like it, but there's other color stories that I like from this same one. So I want to play with it to see. And since I'm in a pink mood, what I'm doing is packing on the shadow. And look, I'm coming up here to a little point. So it's basically flat right there. Coming down, that's gonna look as good as that one. So can you see here how whenever I packed it in, it's not blended out well. So you have all of that flat, and now you can't really tell where that ends. So we can go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Shape your eye that way, flick it out this way. Maybe flick it down some to cover, flick it out, and circles. And circles. Smaller blender, so I can use either of them. And as I add a darker color, I'm not going to want to use this bigger side. I'm going to probably use the smaller side. So the nice thing with the double ones is it's easy to switch it over. Is that periwinkle? I think it's periwinkle. So I can tap it in. Not packing it, I don't want it as heavy, but I want to add in some dimension and some color. And the brown that's in here is too brown. So I want to blend a little more. This needs some more blending. I can flip it back to the one I used with the, and I do want to get underneath, but I want to make sure I hit just the pink there. So I'm using this brush. And I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to be very careful. Whenever I do underneath, I usually bring it up as kind of a wing. You saw it over here. I did because I like the sparkle and the shimmer, and this one has some. I'm gonna take it lightly on my finger and tap, tap, tap.